The iPhone 14 features a 12 megapixel main and a 12 megapixel ultra-wide camera on the rear, whereas the Pixel 9a has a 48 megapixel main and a 13 megapixel ultra-wide camera. These are some photos I captured from both phones, and the only major difference between the two was that the Pixel was capturing more natural photos. The iPhone also captured good photos, but it gave them a warm tone, which made the photos brighter. Some would prefer the Pixel's photo, while some would prefer the iPhone's photo. But both were capturing similar details, with the Pixel being slightly sharper. The iPhone 14 can only zoom up to 5x in the photo mode, and the Pixel 9a can zoom further at up to 8x. For some reason, in the portrait mode, the Pixel shoots at 1.5x. But the details are similar, although the edge detection is a bit better on the Pixel. Colors also remain more natural on it. The iPhone applies a yellowish warm hue to the photos. In this sample, Pixel captured a softer image with a loose focus, while the iPhone captured a sharper, better detailed image. Both phones lost the edge detection in the gaps. And the same difference can be noticed in this one too. The Pixel's photo also has less grains as compared with iPhone's. These are some ultra-wide photos from both phones. At first glance, there's not a lot of difference, but zooming in, you can notice that the Pixel manages the shadows better. It's even more noticeable in this shot. The shadows just looks awful on the iPhone, whereas Pixel manages everything really well. Same differences can be noticed in this one too. Now, since iPhone 14 doesn't have a macro mode, here are some macro samples from the Pixel 9a. There's no comparison to do here, but the macro shots of the Pixel 9a are really good. I've also compared these two phones thoroughly in my detailed Pixel 9a and iPhone 14 comparison. Tap on the I button to check it out. Now, my iPhone 14's selfie camera has dust inside the lens, so I won't be able to properly compare the selfie photo and video samples. But what I can tell you is what they offer. The iPhone 14 can capture 4K videos at 60 FPS from the front camera, but the Pixel 9a can only do so at 4K 30 FPS. And while only the iPhone 14 can record portrait or cinematic videos from the front camera, they both can capture portrait selfies. The Pixel 9a has an additional mode in the camera called Add Me. It basically lets you capture yourself in a group photo even though you're the one taking the initial image. It uses augmented reality and AI to guide you in capturing the second image with just the photographer in the right spot. Then it beautifully merges both images, and it works like a charm. This is the ultra-wide video sample from both devices. The iPhone 14 can capture ultra-wide videos at 4K 60 FPS, while the Pixel 9a can only do so at 4K 30 FPS. This is the video zoom from both devices. iPhone 14 can zoom at up to 3x at 4K 60 FPS, while the Pixel 9a can zoom just a little bit further at 5x. Both these devices can also capture slow motion videos at 240 FPS, but the Pixel captures Full HD slow motion videos, while the iPhone 14 captures HD slow motion videos. So, those were all the daylight samples. Now let's see how well the cameras perform in low light. This photo is captured from both phones without using the flash. The Pixel's photo looks brighter and better with less grains, but when you zoom in, it's clear that the iPhone 14 captured a sharper image with better details. But with a human subject, the iPhone completely misses the skin tones and applies the signature yellow hue that looks awful here. Pixel captured a more natural shot with less grains and better details. It's clearly visible that the iPhone's video has better quality and less grains. Overall, both the iPhone 14 and the Pixel 9a deliver solid camera performance, but they shine in different areas. The Pixel 9a focuses more on natural colors, better shadow handling, cleaner macro shots and impressive AI features like Add Me, making it great for photography lovers who prefer a realistic look. The iPhone 14 on the other hand excels in video with higher frame rates, better stabilization, sharper night videos and features like cinematic and portrait video, which still gives it an edge for video creators. In the end, if photos and AI features matter to you, the Pixel 9a is a better pick. But if video quality is your priority, then the iPhone 14 is the phone for you.